Testing 1 2 3 mic check. Testing 1 2 3 mic check. Testing the levels. Testing the levels. Levels are good. Levels are good. Well, man, I really think I need to move this over here, bro. If I'm being honest. It just makes it so much harder to, like, if I want to go back and you know what I mean, edit some content or something. Yeah, man, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I just opted to freaking I was gonna stream right off the open, but uh I just opted to kind of like focus on trading and keeping the main thing the main thing. You know what I'm saying? And like yeah, with the less distraction, actually did better. And I mean, also I got a decent amount of rest. You feel me? I think that was the main thing, actually, bro. Like, rest. Like you have to make sure you're freaking getting the right amount of rest. But all I traded was I traded the spy. That's it, bro. 3 trades. I forgot exactly which ones. Let me see if I can find them. I sold. All right. So I traded the 434 puts twice. All right. So first time I bought them here, sold them here. All right. So about $1.19 I paid for them. Sold them for 140. About 20 cents on each one. So $20 on each one of those. And then I actually, when I seen the market looking like it was gonna break down, I grabbed the 434 puts again, got back in for 134 and sold them for 206. So on that one, you know what I'm saying, was obviously my biggest winner. So I'm like 130 to 210. I don't know how much that is. That's about what, 70 cents on each one? Something like that, 70, 80 cents on each contract. So 70, $80. I also had buy calls. Like so like I did calls and I went long and short. You feel me? Both my buys, but I'm trying to go back to the chart and show you exactly where I went long at. I think I went long right off the open. Like when we're like looking, oh yeah, right off the open when we're crossing over and going front side, I went long on the spy and got out like near the top, and then I just faded it twice. So I faded it right like from here to here, and I was waiting to see if we are gonna break down VWAP. We didn't. I just took profits, then we bounced back up, and like the whole time, right? I'm looking at look. The whole time I'm also watching. Here, I'll just do it like this. Wait, yeah. The whole time I'm also watching it on like the 15-minute or the 10-minute, right? And what I see is that there's clear resistance up here, bro. At 434 30s, if you want to say 434 50s, you can. But to me, like pre-market high is more like 434 37. And then on the 10-minute chart, look, you can see we're just wicking off of it. Wick, 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 wick. We're rejecting it. So I know there's resistance up here, right? So after I went long and then I faded, uh, went long as we're crossing over and going front side. So I caught that move to the upside. Faded the rip here, waited to see if we're going to break down VWAP. We didn't. I took profits. We bounced back up. But the whole time, I know that there's resistance up here. And I'm watching it also on a higher time frame, like on my other monitor. You feel me? So Once we're up here and we're topping out again and looking like we're not going to push up higher, and I mean, if you think about it, you wouldn't expect us to, because look, we're just trending up all morning, and we actually, like, I don't know what you want to call that, like, leaked a little bit, but after this run up, dude, we're already near the top of the range, at least for that time period. You feel? Oh God, let me move this. See, that's why. Um, well, I'm gonna make a whole nother thing. I don't have to do this every time, bro. This is annoying. Oh, I mean, the SPY's ripping right now, though. Shit. And see, this is where we down here is where you want to go long at, where you see, like, you feel me? Where we're kind of chopping around, where we consolidated and ripped from. So like, if I was still trading, I would have been looking at this to go long. But anyways, my third trade, yeah, second trade faded from up here. Waited to see if we're gonna break down VWAP. We didn't. I took profits, like, instead of waiting around. You feel me? Um, then we bounce back up here. I know there's resistance up here. So once I see us topping out again, I grab the 434 puts again, and we fade it to VWAP, and I waited because, like, it's like the power of threes, bro. So look, 1, 2, 3, crack. That's the power of threes, bro. Like, I mean, I say it on every one of my streams. Um, so yeah, caught this fade right here. All the way down here, going backside, and then I just took profits and got out. And that's it. 3 trades for me. I'm done for the day. And I can show you the trades. Hold on. See, it's only letting me go to the puts. So look, okay, you can see it right here. Here, these are the puts. I already showed you this. Bought here, sold here, bought here, sold here. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Yeah, I'm still being harassed, bro. It's all good. Someone's got a hard on for me, obviously. Like, you know what they say, bro? Like, if you ain't, like, if you ain't got no haters, then you ain't doing shit. You feel me? So I mean, I welcome the haters, but don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to fucking fuck with my money, bro. That's all I'm saying. You feel me? I'm trying to find these calls I grabbed. Let me look at the chart. Hold up. Let me look at the actual bar chart. No, actually, hold up. I might be able to do it like this. Hold on, because I'm not used to my freaking OBS being. Move this. Bro, how the fuck? How do you run out of space with freaking 4 monitors? I don't know, but somehow it's possible. What I'm trying to do is, all right, my screen's there. I'm just not trying to show any personal information here. Okay, so what did I do? I grabbed the 435 calls. So right off the open, yeah, I grabbed the 435 calls. So as we're crossing over, as we cross over a previous close and we're heading up, going up towards the top, I grabbed the 435s thinking we could rip all the way to 435s. But once I seen us topping out here, I just got out and took profits. And then, I'm just basically playing the ranges. So the bottom of the range is down here, bro. The bottom's down here. The top's up here. So down here, as we're looking bullish, I'm grabbing calls. Up here, as we're topping out and not going any higher, I'm looking to fade. And that's it. So calls here, faded here, got out. We bounced again, back up to resistance. I faded again. This time, like, and then keep in mind, after I see us topping out up here for like an hour, now I have more confidence this time when I fade that we're going to crack VWAP. Because I thought we were going to crack it here, but we didn't. So I just took I got my money and got out the way. When we bounced up, I'm like, all right, yeah, that's, what I'm saying, looking bullish. I really wouldn't expect us to run straight up and then break right back down like that if there's no like important announcements or, you know what I mean, like any external events that could affect price or price action. I really shouldn't be drinking any Red Bulls. Yeah, but faded from up here and just, caught that fade all the way down here and got out. And look, right now, see, it's hard to call because you're in the middle right here. You feel me? Like, the top of the range is here, the bottom's here. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's no trade here on the SPY because you're in the middle. Like, it could go either way. Looking like we're down's the way though, because I'm also looking at this S&P 500. You're here. I'm looking at that, but you got the Russell index. Look, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, in the middle, there's no trade, bro. As far as I'm concerned. And look, this is what Nvidia looks like. I mean, like, that shit just faded. Decent, son. Oh man, what a nice fade there. That was beautiful. And listen, I'm still saying Meta's going to 300. Look, I've been saying it for weeks now. Look how high we got. Like, we're down there 290. Actually, pre-market high 291. No, 291 damn there. I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying Meta's going back to 300. Basically, ever since here, like, I believe this was earnings. Like, the earning is either here or here. But obviously, I think it was here. Remember when Meta came out and they crushed earnings? After, that's what gave me the confidence to start buying some dips and add into the long term, and then it's paid off. So, I mean, we've been extremely bullish. So I mean, like, don't get all scared just because we're like looking weak and selling off for a little bit, because honestly, for us to keep running up, for us to keep going up, we have to have healthy pullbacks, bro. Like, it's just the way it is. This is what I mean. Like, in my opinion, there's really like no trade because you're in the middle. Look, the top's up here, the bottom's down here, right? And look, if you go back and look, even at the prior trading period, I mean, you can't say yesterday because obviously the markets weren't open. But if you look at the prior trading period, look where we came down and bounced off of. You feel me? So that lets you know, bro, like, down here is a high probability that we bounce and go to the upside. And the top of the range for today seems to be 4360s, 4360 and change. But here, like in the middle, like I feel like there's really no trade. Also have that smile on a higher time frame underneath it, but you can't see it. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. Look, the bottom's here, the top's here. Like there's no trade here. You feel me? You either need to wait. I mean, it could go either way. And like, if it can go either way, that's basically 50-50. Uh, and that's not a good risk to reward. Like 50-50 is not, that's 1-to-1. You don't want your risk to reward to be 1-to-1. You want it to be 3-to-1. Meaning you're risking 1 to make 3. But if I had to guess, I say we're looking kind of weak because we're rejecting off the 9, going down here playing with this previous close. If we come down here and crack previous close, I mean, I would at least expect us to fade at least down to here. But honestly, like there's no trade here, bro. I mean, we're rejecting off the 9 now, so that is something. Reject hard enough off the 9. So let's look. Let me see what's going on with the S&P 500. Yeah, see, I'd be looking to fade. You know what I'm saying? Like the 432 puts. I'd be looking at the 432 puts right here. Yeah, right here. The 432 puts. Yeah, it's looking like we're bouncing, but we faded and we're struggling to stay front side. 432 puts. Right now. Telling you. And look, we don't have to fade all the way to 432 for you to take profits. You know what I mean? You could take profits here at 430, you know what I mean? 433 or 432 60s. You know, that's definitely looking weak right there, bro. Because it's struggling to stay front side, to stay above, to stay in the green on the day. I'm gonna be looking at those 432s, bro. And then obviously you want to be watching some other stuff for confirmation, like maybe the S&P 500. See how it's going down, and then you got the Russell Index here rejecting off of VWAP. Look at that. Look at this. Now you got Meta on the lows and Nvidia on the lows. So yeah. I told you, bro, the 432 puts, my guy. Man, you sleep, dog. You sleep, bro. You sleep. Oh man. I don't like how Palantir is coming down here, bro, trying to go backside and crack 14, bro. I'm up decent on Palantir. I'm up like freaking 80%. So if we start looking weak here, and then look, you can see the S triple Q. Look, so there's your confirmation, the fade right there. Look at this thing. Now, really, I mean, if you see the S triple Q, I mean, let me see something. Yeah, like right here, like if we're breaking past this 2015, whatever it is, just watch that, and if you see a clean break above that level, see how we're rejecting off of it. That means like the market trying to show some fight, but and I mean, look, 1, 2, 3. So the power of threes. So either we hit this and reject, and the market bounces, or we break through this, and the market continues to fade. But you can see, look, as we're rejecting this level, you see Palantir start to bounce. Man, look at AI. Oh, I'm so glad I took profits on that, bro. The swing trade game too, bro. Hey, this thing was looking super bullish earlier, bro. Meds. I was like, oh shit. Bro, look at this. Eyes on what it does say, bro. Man. I'm like, what? Like, I would have took that trade. Like, once I seen this coming down here, and I said there was no trade unless we look like we're gonna break down previous close. But you know, I mean, there's obviously, if you know what you're doing, like there's always a trade somewhere. I think. I mean, I guess, but you know what I'm saying. You, you obviously want to be taking high probability trades with the best risk to reward. So that would be, you know, you feel me? Doing the work, finding your levels, and just being patient and waiting for price to come test your levels. It doesn't matter if it's support or resistance. You feel me? If we decide to bounce and test the top of the range first, then I'll be looking to fade. And that's what I did. Fade, but I actually bought the dip first. I actually caught it to the upside and then the downside twice. And, you know, like one of my rules is when I'm up on the day and I've made a few decent trades, I feel like there's no need for me to keep trading, bro. Because at that point, once you're 3 for 3 and you're up, um, you know, it's just, you know, the odds are that you're gonna give money back. You feel me? So that's why I'm not trading. But I'm done. I mean, I showed you the trades like that I took, but dude, we're looking pretty bearish right now, my guy. Oof. Now, let's see. Yeah, we're looking bearish, but there's support here, at least intraday and going back a few trading periods. So yeah, I wouldn't be trying to fade here because look, there's no where you fading from here to here. No, there is a possibility that we crack this level, but I'd 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 say there's more likely of a chance that we bounce here. So I'd be looking to buy the dip. Let's go. I mean, dude, that shit's looking bearish though, but I'd be looking to buy the dip around here, bro. Look, look. All right, let's go back. Oh, nothing here, but just in the last trading period or so, look, it's been a level. Look, we bounced off of it. It's a 15-minute chart. Look, we bounced here, here, and then earlier we're chopping around. And look, this is where we took off from. Again. So, like I said, I'd be looking to buy the dip down here. See, even right now. So I'll be looking at those 433s. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking at the 433s. You got to hurry up though before we cross over 433. Like right now. Like right now. Right now. 433 puts. I meant calls on the SPY. 433. 433 calls on the SPY. I mean, if you need some confirmation, look, you got the double bottom here. If you want to go back, I mean, really triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. Power of threes. And then you got the Russell trying to bounce. Look. You see NVIDIA trying to stop the hemorrhaging, I guess. I don't know, though, bro. Look at these wicks. These are 3-minute candles, though. Let's get in the trenches and off the benches. I don't know, bro, because look. Again, though. Yeah. I'd be I'd be looking to buy the dip down there at support, and you feel me? Like stop. You know, obviously, if we come down here and crack break down like the lows, that would be my stop. But I'd be looking to buy the dip. Those 433s, bro. You still got a chance right now, dude. Look, 1, 2, 3. Power of threes. Or if you don't want to trade the SPY, the Qs, I mean, I don't know, man. Tech's looking a little weaker. You know, this makes me second guess it. Looking at the Qs. Because look where the Qs don't like the Qs was looking like we're gonna get some power of three action, but we actually cracked that level, bro. So now I'll be like, hold up, hold up. Hey, see that? I mean, 1, 2, 3, crack. So now, actually, for me to be trying to buy the dip or go long, I need the Qs to get back above this 361.80s or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Because the Qs are on the lows now. So no, I would not be looking to buy. But look, even the SPY hasn't broken down yet. I'm still feeling them 433s, bro. Until we come down here and break down this support and break down here, you know what I mean? Then I would have felt enough pain. But we haven't even broken down this level yet. So I'll still be looking at the 433s. It should be even cheaper now. Look, that's the power of threes. 1, 2, 3. It's either we bounce and go back up and test the top, or we crack it. And it's looking like we're gonna bounce. Because look, the S&P 500. Look, we came down here. We didn't even fade as low as we did previously. Actually found some support here. We consolidated here at 43.70. You feel me? Them 433s. Let's see what the Qs are doing. I bet you the Qs are bouncing. See? So the SPY didn't break down, holding the Qs up. And now the Qs are breaking back above that level. Or trying to. Looking like they're going to. Yeah, see? But I mean, that was cause for pause, though. You're seeing that one. But if you think about it, look, okay, you see how the SPY did the power of threes? When the Qs faded back down, it didn't even get back all the way down to where it started from. So really, the level is down here. So yeah, 433 calls on the SPY. I mean, nothing's 100%, but like obviously we're closer to support than resistance. So if we're close to support or on support, that's where you go long at, as opposed to up here. Up here, you'd be shorting or fading or grabbing puts. Down here, you're buying the dip or going long or grabbing calls. You know what I'm saying? You need some confirmation? There you go. Look at that thing. Nice little bullish looking candle there, bouncing off the 10-day and 9 EMA right there, going back up, trying to get the previous close. And then you got the Russell, the IWM, the ETF. Let's see what it's doing. I mean, shit was just bullish out the gate. And I usually don't trade right off the open. But I did catch no, I did. Yeah, I grabbed the calls, but it wasn't directly out the open. I waited. But... All right, so market opens here. This is where I went long at. As we're coming up here, hopefully I'm not in the way. As we're coming up here and crossing over previous close. So actually, I did kind of break my rule a little bit. All right, so like now, I'm not. I mean, I'm liking the 433s, but they're looking a little fugazi to me now. 'Cause we're starting to look weak. But again, until we come down here and break down this triple bottom, I'm not really sweating it. You feel me? Because there's a higher probability that we bounce here. Because we've bounced there. Let me see. Here, here, here. And I mean, I forget how they say it, like past results aren't always indicative of future results, which is absolutely true. But from a risk to reward standpoint, I'd still be looking at them 433s, but I'd be ready to stop out. I'd be ready to close them just in case we come down here and dump and crack this. But for now, I mean, we're just consolidating on the support. You feel me? Now you could have the mind frame of anticipating the breakdown, but I just found that, you know what I'm saying, more times than not, when I'm anticipating something, then I form a bias, and then I get caught up in my own bias, and I end up giving money back. But now, as we're seeing a little proof of concept, even then, look, it's looking like we want to break down, but look, we got as low as 432. So now that's a dump right there, and the S&P 500 is on the lows. So now I'm ready. I'd be ready to stop out. You feel me? But look, I'd be ready. Like yeah, I'd definitely be ready to stop out. Like my order would already be like set up and loaded. So all I have to do is just click submit or whatever, transmit. I think on this one's the button's transmit, not submit or something. But now, yeah, I'd be eyeing them. You know what I'm saying? A little funny, but still, like the low of days down here. So it could be like a stop hunt type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like right here. I'll still be looking at them 433s. But you know what I mean? Just ready to stop out. If we come down here and like break, I'd say stop would be here, bro. Low a day. There's your stop. You feel me? So you got some space down there. What, 30 cents? Cause look, on this fade, oh no. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor, and anything I say is definitely not a suggestion to buy, hold, or sell. Um, any type of trading instrument, but just like, basically thinking out loud, and saying what I would do. But as we now come down here and break down past this triple bottom here, now we're looking bearish. So I mean, I would have freaking closed out those and flipped and be looking to flip you see? That's what I'm saying. Just wait for the stop. Bro, your stop out's here, bro. That's it. 433s. Like, that's why you need to always be watching a higher time frame too. Man, this chart look messy as hell, man. Get rid of these. Top of the range, bottom of the range. We're near the bottom. We're starting to look a little weak here, bro. And Palantir has went backside. I'm about to take my profits on Palantir, bro. Like, I can always get back in. Yeah, we're looking bearish, dog. We're looking bearish. I mean, but again, bro, like, I'm done already, bro. I caught this fade from way up here, bro. Twice. I faded from here to here. I faded from here all the way down here, bro. And I got out. I really was trying to get out here, but like, I don't know. I didn't get my fill right away. We like started bouncing a little bit, but it was still a decent little trade. Remember what I said. Look, this is your stop. Look, we came all the way down here and bounced. You feel me? Look at that. Look at that. And 433s, bro. I maintain that. Look. Look. You got Nvidia bouncing here. Don't let this thing get going. Nvidia or Meta. If any one of those get going, bro, and then Apple as well, you'll see. Definitely, we'll definitely start looking bullish. We're looking bearish right now, but I mean, if you look at it, we were range bound. What I don't like is we've broken out of the range to the downside, which in my opinion is pretty bearish. But look, I said the stop was down here at low of day. The 433s, bro. The 433s. It's counterintuitive. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because who wants to go long when we're like looking so weak? You feel me? But you would expect us to bounce, in my opinion. If we are gonna bounce, you know what I'm saying? You would expect it to be around here. Now, as we're coming down here, and look, I mean that's looking pretty bearish with the S&P 500 on the lows. Not gonna lie, but still. Well, let's watch it. Let's see. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could be wrong. You feel me? Everyone, like, no one's always right. That's 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 uh that's the reason why you stop out. But if I had just looking at it from a logical standpoint, I mean, what's more logical, like that we bounce down here or we keep fading after we already dumped like this? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's more probable and logical that we bounce down here because we've already faded. You feel me? Nah, we can keep fading. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying it's impossible, but Like it's like a, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say a numbers game. I mean, it is a numbers game, like, but I mean, numbers game is more like in sales. You know what I mean? And 433s, bro. I never tell you anything wrong, not on purpose. You feel me? And see what some of these other charts are looking like in the meantime. Grab them 433s and just have them ready to stop out, though. That's what I'd say. I mean, that's what I'd do if I wasn't done trading already. But I don't know, man. That chart's looking pretty bearish, bro. Hold up. That shit looking bearish, dog. I don't know, bro. I'd say just go ahead and sit on your hands. But look, that's interesting. Look at Meta putting in some higher lows here, grinding up, crossed over the 9, trying to make its way back up towards VWAP. And then you have Nvidia stop the hemorrhaging, tried to bounce, put in a higher low, looking like it's consolidating. Now you see Meta like bouncing a little bit here. And look, you got the S&P 500. They little fake out there. You feel me? Broke out of the range to the downside down here to hit some stops or whatever. Little stop hunting for you scary people out there. You know what I'm saying? Probably stopped out. Now it's about to bounce and go back up. Everyone's gonna be like, "Fuck, man! I should have fucking just held it." And I know this because I've been there before. Been there, done that. All right, let's see. Let's see if those 433s would have worked. I'm feeling them still, bro. I'm feeling them still. All right, let's all right, this is what we're gonna do. $432.75. All right. If we come up here and cross over that, then you know for sure the 433s are in play. I mean, I feel like they're in play. Because it seems like now we're trading in this little mini range here. So but this level here, this 432.75, I mean, it is an intraday level. Look, we chopped around it here, bounced off of it. We consolidated on it for, I don't know, about 10 minutes at least, maybe 15. So the real test is going to come when we come and try to break out of this range to the up. Hold up. We might be getting lower here, but again, stops down here though. But that's a hard rejection off the 9 though. The simple fact that this thing's bouncing and reclaiming the 9 lets me know that yes, I am correct. The real test is gonna come at this 432.75. Okay, yeah. 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 So showing some strength here. And look at the time. What happens around 11:30? You always get that bullishness. Some volume come in the market for whatever reason. I think it's Euro close. Don't quote me on that. But it's something. Some type of, you know what I mean, mechanic of the market. at around from 10:45 to 11:15, 11:30, we get volume and bullishness that usually comes in. It's usually bullish, but I've seen it be bearish as well. But look, we broken past that. So what? The 433s, bro. I told you. Especially if we hold this 432.75. If we can open another candle above this level here, definitely. And it's not too late. See? Put in a higher low. Okay. I mean that was a pretty bullish candle right there. So you would expect some type of pullback. We just don't want to pull back too far. I mean, pulling back to the 9, in my opinion, is acceptable. Look at that. Look at the buying going on. You can see this wick down here, right? So there's some buying going on here. But we need to get. Remember what I said? The real test is going to come here at 432.75, and it looks like we're passing that test. 433s, 433s, bro. Anything I say is not a suggestion to buy, hold, or sell. I'm not a financial advisor. But I am feeling those 433s. Like I've been saying now for the past 20 minutes. And I mean, look, you got the S&P 500 looking to try to recover. Also watching the SPY on the 10-minute down here, looking pretty decent. You have the Russell about to cross over VWAP. I feel like that's too low of a time frame to watch that on. Watch it on like the 3-minute or the 5. What about the 5? Yeah, see? Look at that on the 5-minute. Holding support at 181. We just put in a higher low, cross over the 9, heading up towards VWAP. You have the S&P 500 grinding on up, trying to go back front side here. You got Meta grinding on up, done cross over the 9 EMA, making its way up, trying to get close to VWAP there. Notice Nvidia chopping around and trading sideways, which is a good thing. You feel me? It stopped the hemorrhaging, and now the longer it consolidates down here, and doesn't break down whatever level this is, 413.50. Yeah, about 413.50. The longer it consolidates and doesn't break down, the more bullish it is to me. The more of a chance it has to make a move towards the upside. Looks like I'm seeing a little weakness come in the market. But I mean, look, after a little bullish episode like that, you would expect a healthy pullback. I mean, that's what you would want if you're truly bullish on it. You'd want to see some moderation. You feel me? And I'm comfortable with it even pulling back to the 9 EMA. It just so happens the 9 EMA coincides with, see where all this this little consolidation station is? Right here. Like right here. 43, 43, 60. Just pull that up. I'd be cool with it pulling back to the 9 EMA. We didn't even pull back to the 9 EMA. We pulled back a little bit, and it's looking like we're about to rip. I don't know why. I just feel that way. I mean, you would have been in the money on those 433s, especially if you grabbed them down here. They would have been in the money already. You feel me? As we get up here, look, we've already broken past the test. Like that level. I mean, I guess there could be a level here too. I mean, the level's 433, bro. That's it. Look, how them 433s looking now? What are they worth? About dollar 25. I'm looking at the. Oh, by the way, I'm looking at the ones that expire tomorrow, not today's expiration. Yeah, I just found that trading, you know, zero DTE. I mean, it depends. Like, if it's early in the trading period, like I'll trade them, but I don't know. I've been having a little better luck with like going out a day or two. Just gives you more. Yeah, the premiums are they're more expensive, but I feel like they give you more margin for error. You know what I'm saying? What did I say? 433s, my guy. Look at that, dude. My freaking GPU's working hard back there, man. I think it's the monitors and shit. I hear the freaking fans crunk up, bro. 433s, I mean, bro, like they're already in the money. So, and look, we got there. Look, we got there. You take profits. And yeah, it may not be a lot, but that's why you can scale up. You know what I'm saying? So if it's 50 cents, yeah, like say for instance, if you made 50 cents off that trade from here to here, yeah, 50 cents isn't a lot, which is actually $50 because it's the derivative, right? But I mean, if you're scaling up, if you're grabbing five of them, that's 250, or 10 of them, that's 500. So you don't need see huge moves like that. You know what I mean? It's called leverage, I believe. I could be wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's called leverage. And look, we got up to 433 and rejected. So I mean, that trade would have worked, and it could still be working. But I don't like we're pulling back a little too much. But look where we pull back to. That 432.75 uh level handle. That's a key level right there, my guy. Let's go ahead and make that thing a little bit thicker. Signify it's a key level. So I mean, nice little bullish little trend to the upside there. You would expect for us to pull back a little bit. You feel me? A little bit of moderation. Know what I mean? And now it looks like we're going up to go ahead and uh smack that 433. The only thing that I'd be concerned about is we have previous close up here, which I would expect to act as some type of intraday resistance. Look, here we go. Going up to test that 433. Going up to test it. Yeah, 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 yeah. You'd expect it for us to have some trouble there. It is a nice round psychological number. 433 flat. You feel me? I mean, you'd expect for us to have a little bit of trouble there. Honestly, that trade would have already worked. Like, if you're still in it, then you're just, you know what I mean, being greedy. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's a prime example of why it's like so important to just to follow your plan, bro. Cause like that's where sometimes I get caught up myself when like I'm right, right? Like short term direction or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like my thesis, my plan is right. It came to fruition. But where I get caught up at is since I was right, I feel like I'm just gonna be more right. And that's wrong. You don't trade like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're right, you're right. You follow your plan, you take profits at whatever level, you know what I'm saying? You have predetermined. You're not just freestyling. You know what I'm saying? You you know what I mean? Like it's just you plan your trades and trade your plan, bro. That's it. Well, like those 433s would have worked out perfectly. Boom. You get out here, and then you just wait and see what happens. Or I mean, or you could have been waiting for us to come and test 433 to fade off of it. You feel me? But I don't know. I just feel like just me personally, there's no reason for me to continue to trade, bro. You know what I mean? And now we're looking like we're getting ready to dump. Yeah, we're looking super bearish. So now, like, we're damn near on the lows and we're breaking below, like, all right, not yet, but we're damn near about to make a new low on the S&P 500. Look how they're playing with it. Dumped hard and came down here and bounced. That's all I'm saying. Like, in my opinion, in the middle of the range like that, I'd rather not uh, trade like in the middle because you don't know like 50-50 chance, you know what I'm saying, like is incorrect as far as a risk to reward ratio. Like that's 1 to 1. 1 to 1 is bad. It needs to be 3 to 1 or 1 to 3, whatever. Like you're risking 1 to make 3. You don't risk 1 to make 1. You know what I'm saying? You risk 1 to make 3. And the way you do that is by um, executing at the right level. You feel me? Yeah. But I mean, honestly, I don't know, dude. Like, we're looking bearish, bro. But I don't really expect the market to dump like too hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? So still feel like there's a possibility that we bounce, at least go up and test previous close or something, or maybe even go front side. It's still super early. It's not even lunchtime yet. But okay, look, Meta did put in a higher low for whatever it's worth. I don't know about Nvidia though. We were chopping around and consolidating, and then we We rejected off the 9 and faded more, but look. So obviously, intraday resistance here at 43.43, or actually 43.44 flat. So either we reject or we break above it and start trending up. But I mean, if the Russell is any indication, it seems like we might go ahead and break above it and start trending up, because the Russell ETF, the IWM, is already trending up, going up towards VWAP. And look, there you go. See? That's why it's important to watch the entire market. Well, there's no way you can watch the entire market, but you know what I'm saying? Like, relationships are very important, is what I will say. The relationships. Who's big on relationships? When I watch Benzinga, sometimes I hear Mitch always talking about the relationships of the different stocks, and there is something to that. And look, you seen it. You seen the Russell, look, was trending up first before this thing even broke above this level. Relationships. Let's see what the SPY looks like now. Okay. Some 433s, bet. Rinse and repeat. I feel like this time we might actually break above 433, bro. Some 433s. Right now. Because the Russell index has crossed over VWAP. Let me show you. Look, it's above the 9. We cross over VWAP and the 120. Look at that. Look at the S&P 500. That thing's definitely looking bullish right now, dude. Look at that. 433s, rinse and repeat. Look, we already tested it. They rejected. It rejected off of it. So you got people trying to fade it off of 433 again. But I believe this time we break past it. You know what I'm saying? Because look how much we faded already. So 433s right now. Right now. You still got time. You still got time. All right, wait, hold up. Because look, if you look at the Russell, look, we're like, I mean, that's not high a day, though. High a day is way up here, bro. But there is some intraday, there's a level here. 181 and change. So hold on. Let's see if the Russell can break past that before we talk about doing something. Yeah, I mean, consolidation above VWAP. Yeah, yep. Look, testing it right now. Breaking past it. Them 433s, bro. Just the power of threes. Look, it's just the opposite. Look, 1, 2, 3. Look, 1, 2, 3. Rip. 433s, bruh. God damn, son. Yeah. So shit. I mean, now if we can open a candle above 433, I mean, that's a major psychological level. That got a lot of people's attention right there. You feel me? So now it's like, oh shit, we broke it. We reclaimed 433. we might be able to go long. The only reservation I would have is that previous close is right here, and that is going to definitely be a level. Feel me? I mean, dude, there's you have to have your levels drawn out so you can just rinse and repeat. That's it. I mean, on this, it was just pure bullishness. So that's why I went long. But as soon as I seen us topping out, I got out. And I was like, oh shit, we're going to fade from up here. And we did. Fade, fade. And then at that point, like I said, I'm done. Let's see. Let's see what happens though. Like I said, I believe we break past 433 and keep going. The previous close, at least the previous close. But again, like when you're in the middle like this, it's hard to call. You feel me? It's either top of the range or the bottom of the range. But we're still near the bottom and looking bullish. So there is a possible room to the upside still. And look, 433, it's a major level. You would expect us to have trouble here, bro. You would expect it. Look, we pull back to the 9. That's fine. All right, so we're about to rip past it. Yeah, look, because you see, we're wicking to the upside off the 9 EMA. Like the only reservation is this previous close. But I mean, I feel like we're about to just go ahead and cross over and keep going. At least a VWAP. Hey, them 433s would have had you deep in the money, son. If you get them from down here, if you're buying them right here, obviously you're just a little bit in the money, but nevertheless still in the money. Consolidating above 433, which is bullish in my opinion. Now, what I don't like is this. You see how the Russell came up here and like pulled back, but again, it can be considered a healthy pullback as long as we just pull back to the 9. Look, we didn't even pull back to the 9. Let's see if there's really a relationship here. All right, so we pulled back and started looking bullish for a second. That's bearish. It's still early though. It's still early. Oh man, pulling back to the 9. Oh, we're looking bearish, bro. You got Nvidia on the lows. And now even Meta it's looking like it wants to start fading a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty bearish. But look, Yeah, we pulled back. We're just consolidating above this level. Where'd I get that level from? Oh, from over here. Look, chopped around it, bounced off of it, consolidated, broke down, acted as resistance. Resistance. What the fuck? Hold on. My mouse got stuck. My mouse wheel. Like going back to that 9, bro. But look. But if you look at it, look. Out there a little bullish little trend like that in that short amount of time. What's that? 11:44. 11:54. 10 minutes. Little 10-minute little bull run right there. You know what I mean? Like straight green candles except for one. You would expect a pullback. You know what I'm saying? Now look at this thing. Bouncing. Bouncing. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens when we get back up here. 181.81. Looking like we're about to rip right through that. Yeah. So if this is any indication of the overall market, then yeah, I was right. Those 433s. Let's check. Look, consolidating above 433 now. Going deeper in the money, bro. What did I say? What I say, bro? The longer this thing consolidates above 433, the more strength it's building up to rip to the upside. You feel me? About to go front side now. What's the Q's doing? So there's a level here. 361.80s. I mean, I'd expect that to be some type of resistance. But we're approaching it fast. Yeah. It look like I mean, Nvidia, is trading sideways, shopping around. Basically, Meta's doing the same thing. Look at the Qs. This is gonna be the test here. The SPY is about to go front side here, bro. Hopefully you jumped on those 433s when I mentioned them about 100 times. What about Apple? Apple got all the way up here and made a new 52-week high, bro. Let's see what Apple's doing. Cracking the 9. No, holding the 9. S&P 500 looking to go front side here. Oh, I didn't even see that little gap there. Yeah. S&P 500 about to go front side here. It's obvious. Obvious. This is Apple. Look, don't let this thing wake up. If Apple starts going, if Apple starts looking bullish, then you definitely know the market's about to rip to the upside, bro. Look at Tesla though. Man, what happened to Tesla? Yeah. Who was trying to short Tesla earlier? Oh, uh, mm, Junaid. Junaid was trying to short Tesla. He just tried too early. But dude, like, it would have been a decent fade though. Just have to wait. You know what I'm saying? Gotta wait till we get to the top of the range and then fade. Can't be trying to fade or short off the open, especially when the entire market's bullish. You feel me? That's why I, that's why I don't even trade off the open, bro. Like I feel like you should, unless you're like a professional scalper or something, um, you should not be trying to be trading right off the open. Like you got to be like a professional, bro. Like professional scalper. You know what I mean? Like I'd say you need to have years under your belt. Like you feel me, more than 5. I won't even trade. I don't trade off the open. I got a couple years. But I feel like I'm not even qualified to do it, so I don't do it. Mm. We're looking a little bearish here going into lunchtime, dude. Oh no, though. Look. Did I call that or what? Did I call it? I'd expect us to at least trend up and get to previous close, right? And like, shit, around these times, it's like a little bit harder to trade because it's lunchtime and the market, like, it's lower volume, I believe, is the reason. And because of the lower volume, um, it doesn't take a lot for the market to move, especially when you wouldn't expect it. You know what I mean? So like you could trend up on low volume during the lunchtime period. I mean, I've seen it happen so many times, especially when I've been trying to fade. Look, bouncing again. 433. Testing that 433. 433 is the new key level, by the way. Look, obviously you got people trying to fade off 433. I mean, not a bad idea. Remember, 433 was my price target. So if that's your price target, obviously you probably, and you're long, you probably think it's some type of resistance, right? And in that case, it makes sense for people to try to fade off of 433, right? Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. What's going on over here? Look at Palantir. Palantir grinded up to VWAP twice, rejected twice off of VWAP. And dude, this shit keeps looking weak like this. I'm about to just take profits. Look at the S triple Q. Look at that. Oh man. That's bearishness all day, bro. Look at that. Oh my god. Did they ever fade off 433, bro? God dang, the whole market faded off of that thing, bro. Look where we came down and tried to bounce at. Oh, here's a power of three for you. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's looking like we're about to crack that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Look at this dump. I'll be looking at those 432 puts right about now. Especially if we break down this. Now, if we start bouncing, just be ready to stop out. Well, I mean, I guess 432.75 would be your stop. 1, 2, 3. Crack. 432 puts. Your stop is 432.75. That is your stop. As long as we don't come up here and cross over that, just sit on your hands and grab them 432 puts, bro. Because look, everything's on the lows. Nvidia's on the lows. Look. Look at this thing. Done faded decent. Now rejecting off VWAP, cracking the 120. Look at the S&P 500 on the lows. On the lows. And the 432 puts are looking more enticing by the second. Still not too. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Bro. Oof. Oof. Damn. Them rip faders off the 433 just freaking got off, dude. Oh my God, bro. Them boys are eating. I mean, probably taking profits now, dude. I mean, if you fade it from here to here, you're taking profits. That's probably why we're bouncing. What are we bouncing off of? Oh, pre-market lows, 432. Look for 432 puts. I mean, we damn near got there. We got to 432.05. After a fade like that, I mean, they're buying it, but new candle just opened below the previous candle, and we are looking to be heading lower, and everything is on the lows across the board. Look, Nvidia on the low, Meta on the low, S&P 500 on the low. This thing is just trending down. I don't know where the low is. I mean, the low on that's way down there, but it's heading that way. All right, so we're bouncing off the pre-market lows right now. But I mean, that's bearish. That's bearish as hell, dude. I think I'm about to take profits on Palantir, bro. I'm not liking it. Look at this. But again, Palantir is a long-term play, bro. Like, but at the same time, I mean, my average cost is $750. So like, I could take profits and always get back in when I think. Because look, we're dumping too much here. And then look at the SQQQ on the highs. Oh, yeah, dog. Bro, they oof. I am, son. That's a pretty significant dump right there, bro. Man, we might be going back down to test 430, bro. Look, See these little bounces? Just healthy pullbacks on the way down. Look, that's all that is. Healthy pullbacks on the way down. Look at that wick right there. They bought it. They bought it, but there was just a wick. Which signifies to me more continuation to the downside as we break down 432. I believe I said I'd be looking at them 432 puts at some point. And see, that's why, in my opinion, it's so important to leave your bias out of it, bro. Don't even have a bias. Because if you have a bias, and then you're basically it's like you're boxed into to one side. You know what I'm saying? And why would you want to box yourself in to one way or the other? Wouldn't you? What isn't it better to keep your options open? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause once you have a bias, then you're gonna believe in your bias, and even when you see, just when you have a bias, it's just harder to take advantage of, you know, what I mean, any short term uh, changes in the direction of the market, like any short term reversals or anything like that. You feel me? Like if you go into it with a bias, and you're boxing yourself in. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So no bias, bro. Like leave your bias out of it, because no one cares about your bias. The market definitely doesn't care about it. You feel me? Therefore, like, if the market doesn't care about it, then it doesn't matter. But yeah, dude, like we're going into that lunchtime, dead time, bro. Um, a little bit of life trying to come into the market here, but I don't know, bro. It's hard to call at this point. But dude, I mean, shit. What? See, and that's where I would get messed up at, because look, I was right, right? And I was right, and I was a little bit more right, but I felt like that was enough, and I took profits. But I mean, shit, I would have been even more right down here. You know what I mean? But who wants to, like? I don't want to sit in the market and feel all that pain. You know what I mean? And uncertainty and doubt and FUD. You know what I'm saying? Base hits. All that means is it's about base hits and not home runs. But that's definitely a home run right there. You feel me? If you fade it from up here all the way down here, that's a freaking home run right there. It's a grand slam, especially if you have decent size. I feel like this is, I mean, even fading from here to here, I mean, that's a home run to me. I mean, that's the grand slam. But anyway, dude, like, yeah, it's like lunchtime, dead time, and all that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm done. I've been done trading. I've been done a long time ago before I even started the live stream. Just so I could focus on trading and not like be distracted with other shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only reason why I did it like that. And I have to say, I mean, it worked out pretty good for me. But yeah. Anyways, what I'll do is let's look at the mark. Let's look at some of these charts real quick. S&P 500 trying to bounce here and make a recovery, trying to cross over the 9 EMA right now. How much I believe in the uptrend, I don't know. I mean, we've already faded a lot. Looks like we might try to head upward here a little bit, but who knows? I mean, I don't. It looks like it, but I mean, I don't really care because I'm done for today. I mean, I want us to rip to the upside now. You know, what I mean, for my long term. But as far as intraday, like I don't even have any more skin in the game, so I don't really care. But it looks like we're trying to make a run towards the upside. This 43.43, this 43.44 level here, I would expect that to be some type of resistance if we can even get back up there. Let's see what meta looks like. I mean, just a day for the Bears, basically. Rip faders. All right, so there's Nvidia, there's Meta. The market's trying to bounce here. We're trying to bounce here. Look, weakness in the Russell. Let's see if that translates to the overall market. Having trouble with that 9 EMA. Rejecting. Oh, yeah. See that? Looks like the Russell's leading. That could be a little advantage there. A little edge there for you, bro. A little edge there. Some what's that thing called? Market structure edge, whatever. Oh shit. Yeah, we faded, bounced. Nice little bullish run here. Pull back to the 9 EMA. I mean, if we can hold the 9 EMA, all right, never mind. Yeah, dude. I'd pretty much stay on the sidelines until at least after lunch. Well, that's what this spy looks like. You feel me? Looks like they're trying to bounce. Is it the Qs? I mean, damn. Heck looking weak, bro. There's Apple. Damn, Apple went and made a new 52-week high and then dumped all the way and went backside. And so actually looking, I don't know, man. Looking like we might continue to fade. That's low on the lows. So I mean, that Tesla short was right. Just wasn't probably tried to take it too early. Bro, look at this. Look at Palantir, bro. Hell no, bro. I'm about to freaking lock in profits on this. Still locked in up here. Cause now we're breaking down 14, bro. Man, we got as far as 1350s though. So I'm gonna go ahead and set an alert on Palantir. We get back down to 1350s. I'll watch it. If we get back down there, I'm just gonna go ahead and take profits on it. But again, like Palantir is more like a long term play, in my opinion. You feel me? And I did actually, yeah, I got the equity. I still have the equity. I also had calls. Palantir has treated me good this year, actually. But yeah, that's what Palantir looks like. S triple Q up here, like near the highs. Pretty bearish for the stock market. AI is continuing to fade. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the shorts jump on this thing and just continue to fade it. Like I got off decent on AI as well, bro. Like I got out of it at like 45 or something. Got in at 1750. That's another one that's treated me pretty well. This meds was looking super bullish. Look at this thing. Popped right on pre-market. Right at 4 a.m. Gapped up from $11 up to 18 and then made another run up to 21. That thing's looking pretty bullish, but let me see. I mean, definitely wanna it needs to hold 15. Right there. There's your line in the sand. If it breaks down that, I'll be looking to fade it. If it can consolidate above it, there still might be some more action towards the upside. Look at the market trying to bounce here. I'm saying, bro, lunchtime, bro, you grind up with low volume. I mean, actually, that's a decent amount of volume. 350,000 shares, something like that, whatever it was. But yeah, anyways, man, it's your boy E coming at you with some finance solutions. Okay. If you learned anything or found any value in the content, don't be afraid of the like button or even subscribe or follow. Hit the bell and get the hell over to my Patreon to sign up for that daily morning briefing and watch list, which gives you that edge, brethren. Peace. Hope you guys made some money, dude.